Hello everybody and Merry Christmas. Welcome back to Helms Deep Historic Site. I haven't done a box opening in a while, but I got a really cool one for you guys today. This was first released on March 12th, 2003. I got this for a really great deal from Philip Prince in Montreal, if anybody's in Canada and looking to get some good deals on sealed product, you can always reach out to Philip in the Facebook group there. Box number 4499. I would never have opened a box from this set before. I've definitely bought individual packs and opened them when I was a kid, but yeah, it's not every day you get to open a 22-year-old box of cards, so I'm pretty stoked. I'm gonna try to like similar to what I did in the last video. I stopped when I hit 7 foils and I was left with 10 packs left over, meaning that I have 10 rares to show you guys. I didn't open these on camera. I actually just opened these with some friends of mine that I was trying to teach how to play the game. So we have just a quick summary before we get into the new box. These were the 10 rares from the 10 packs that I didn't open from the last box. I just want to let you guys know that when I do keep packs sealed after I hit the foil quota, it's not to resell them. It's not to deceive anybody that they're buying packs that could have foils in them. It's just so I can have sealed products to give away and help grow the game. So anyway, these are the rares. Rest by Blind Night, Help in Doubt and Need, Forests of Ithilien, Beyond All Hope, Burning of Westfold, Driven Back, Hearken to Me, Wake of Destruction, Eastern Emon Mule, Rapid Fire, Supplies of the Mark, and Night Without End. So not much action there, nothing too crazy or exciting like we expected after we hit some pretty good hauls last time. This set is much smaller, only 120 cards, pretty simple, 40 rares, 40 uncommons, 40 commons, heavily focused on the Isengard and Gondor cultures. This is also the first time in Towers block we see the Sauron culture reappear, and there's quite a bit of those cards too. This set had the Legolas and Eowyn starter decks. Some of the notable cards you can pull, the big one being Gollum Stinker and Smeagol Slinker, and there's some Urukai, Berserkers, some Wargs. There's that great Sting card that lets you make Smeagol or Gollum stronger or weaker. A great Saruman card, Sharku, some cool Ents. So there's a lot of things in here that I'm hoping to find today. I'm not going to keep blabbing on though. We're just going to get started. I'm just going to get a little candle going. There we go. And yeah, let's just dive on in then. I like to buy my sealed products from within Canada because sometimes you try to do that through the States or other countries and then custom rips it apart. And then it's not really a sealed product anymore, but this has the old Decipher logo right on the shrink wrap, so you know it's legit. And, oh wow, this one came with a little Race to Mount Doom home kit. Oh, and that's great. That's the full set list right here, if anybody wants to pause and have a look. And then there's an ad for Ents of Fangorn coming out in July. That is so cool. It's really just, I don't take this for granted at all. This is like stepping into a time machine. This was such a big, important part of my childhood right here. Just these cards, these movies, these everything, these games. It just, it really took over my life, distracted me from Pokemon. All right, let's go. Pack one. And I already forget the pack trick. I meant to check the video from last time. What is it, 5 from the back? 7 from the back? 5. I'm going to try 5. All right. Gate Soldier. That's a common. That is no Orkhorn. Mumek. Knight of Gondor. Master of the Precious. That's an important card for any sort of Smeagol Golem deck. Be back soon. So that's the rare. So it is 7. Oh, wait now. Whoa. Oh my God. There's a double foil pack. What the hell, guys? Oh, okay. We hit the rare with this Smeagol card. Be back soon. Discard Smeagol to discard a minion. Okay. We'll put that aside as the rare. And then behind the rare, that is a really cool foil. It's a common, but it's like you want to... Oh, man, it's just a great game card for this kind of deck. And then, boom. And that's a rare. That's Lindenroot, Elder Shepherd. Beautiful foil. Awesome card. That, I don't know. Man, I've been getting lucky. This is not a reflection of my real life. This is these last few boxes. Stupid lucky. That last Hides card, obviously the God pack from the big video. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna just get these in sleeves and set them up on the desk here so we can remember what we pulled. Wow, okay, so first pack magic. That's what you call that. I was going to put some Christmas music on for this, but I didn't want YouTube to flag this as copyright infringement or anything. And I thought if you guys want to hear music, you can put some lo-fi Lord of the Rings beats on YouTube, or just the Howard Shore soundtracks, and I can break up these awkward silences while I sleeve things up. All right, well, that's fucking awesome. Pack 2. All right, 7 from the back this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take Cover. Sapper. Rohirrim Bow. That's a great game card. We want as many of them as I can get. Gondorian Knight. Siegwolf. Brave Volunteer. Siege Engine. Really nuclear card. Uruk-hai Berserker. These guys were so scary in that movie. I was 11 years old when this movie came out, and they scared the shit out of me. Berserk Savage. That's an awesome card. No foils in that pack. All right. Pack 3, let's go. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Warg Master. The Fortifications. That was a kind of an annoying part of the game. I never really liked the Fortifications. I love the Ents though. Forest Guardian. Gate Veteran. Turgon. Orc Fighter. There we go. See, if we could pull this in a foil, that would that becomes an $80 card all of a sudden, or more Canadian. But that's just, yeah, he's one of the best, I think the best that I know of Golem card as far as a play deck goes. I don't need to sleeve that one up though. I'll be here. If I try to sleeve up all the rares, we'll be here all day. I'm just going to sleeve up the foils. I'm going to leave the rares over there and then just stack the commons and uncommons over here. And I'll keep displaying the foils as we pull them. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gate Soldier. That is no Orcorn. Comes the rare. Nice. Yeah, I mean, every Towers deck should have 1 or 2 of these in there. Yep, let's pile up those. That's I mean, I'm sure you're all familiar with the gameplay by now, but just that double feature of being able to exert Frodo either in your shadow phase or the opponent's shadow phase here. Exert Frodo to make, or sorry, that's not true. Exerts Frodo to make Smeagol in your fellowship strength 2, or Gollum in the other team's shadow strength -2, and that's a common misconception when you're reading these card texts is that you assume it's a one-time action, but it's not. You could exert Frodo 4 times and make Smeagol strength +8 or Gollum strength -8, unless it says limit 1, then it's implied that it's an action that can be repeated. So that's a game-winning card right there. I think I just want to shuffle these up a little bit, you know. I feel like if I just pull one by one from the top, then it's less likely that I'll have any packs left over when I hit the the foil quota here. All right, there's a Sam card I see already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a foil Sam. That is, yeah, the cat's excited too. Can you hear that? Hello, Wendy. Sam, nice sensible hobbit. While you can spot Frodo and Smeagol, Sam may not be overwhelmed unless his strength is tripled. So yeah, that's in Tower's block. I usually keep him and that Smeagol Slinker along with the best Frodo there, and definitely a Sting and some sort of hand weapon for Sam. That's a really special pull. I like that a lot. Anytime you can get a character rare like that, or just not a rare, sorry, a character foil like that. Anytime you can get a foil like that, that's a playable deck card, even if it's not rare. That's what you're looking for. So I'm gonna set. It's my first time at the little desk. I didn't want to drag the giant desk down here, but I wanted to put some Christmas spirit into the video. So, all right, there's still a rare in here. Orc Pursuer, Defending the Keep, Warg Master, another Fortification, we must have it, another bow, that's great. That's funny, eh? You get the foil and the non-foil in the same pack. Oh, wow. Okay. Saruman. This is such a great Saruman. If you want to have a Saruman, if you want to have an Isengard orc deck, especially a Warg riding deck, this is sort of the nuclear bomb here, because he can pull wargs from the discard pile. Excellent. That's just a great game card, and I'm not sure if I have one of those right now, so I would have had to go digging for that if not. All right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another foil. Oh my God, what is going on? I think, and that's another rare foil. I am here. Exert Theoden twice to heal every other companion with the Theoden signet. So that's a nice event, and I love how the armor, just the Rohirrim armor, is foiled over, or and the horses too. Oh, Legolas's armor's got some foliage going on too. Such an epic scene. I mean, just, oh God, that Battle of Helm's Deep, man, nothing like it. I was expecting this set to have more of the Mirkwood elves that come as reinforcements, but a lot of those are just in the base set for towers, so I think that there's a few, but not many, not as many as you'd think. 4 foils already. Okay, let's try to get to 7 before we stop, because there is a double. Yeah, there should be 7 foils in this. That's the common golem. That's a little less exciting in a deck. Rohirrim Shield, super important. Birch Seed. And that's the rare. No help for it. Spot Sam and discard Smeagol or Gollum to remove 3 burdens. I've never used that in a Towers block deck before, but I think that's definitely an interesting little game mechanic there. Just anytime you can remove several burdens at once, especially in the regroup phase like that. That could be the difference of whether you move ahead to site 9 or not. You know, if you're too burdened up and you don't want to risk it, just say goodbye to Smeagol and you're off to the races. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think because it's a smaller set, the likelihood of getting good rares goes up, obviously. With there only being 40 rares and 36 packs in the box here, so sorry there, my phone ran out of storage while I was opening that pack, but we're in the same spot we are when it cut out there. So we have Tarnal, another Sam, a Siege Engine, and then the rare is this crazy monster. The guy that Legolas put a few arrows in but couldn't take down, and he breached the wall there. Terrifying scene. If you've seen my other videos, you know my opinion is that Lord of the Rings is a horror movie. I think anybody that had that theater experience at a young age would agree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Poor Smeagol. Okay. Isengard Rider. Love a good location. I think that's our first location, our site card, sorry. And that's a nuclear site 7. Spot your minion and remove 9 to make the fellowship move again this turn if the move limit allows. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for this in a foil, but I would take 4 more of these because, I mean, why not? It costs 0 to drop in your starting fellowship, so you can still drop a Gandalf or an Aragorn or all the hobbits and Smeagol on top of that. And he's just got this built-in defense mechanism without having to wait for events or conditions or possessions or, you know, at any time he's in a skirmish, you can add a burden to make him strength +2 and take no wounds. So you can, that's a repeatable action. You could add 9 burdens if you want and make him strength +18 so he can defeat the Balrog or the strongest minion you can imagine. And the other thing is too is you can kind of load up the 3 archery wounds on Smeagol, and then he can still lose skirmishes as long as you add a burden without taking any damage. So that's a great rare to pull right now. Let's see. Towers block is so fun. I wish more people played it on GEMP. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very wargy set. I really like these simple companions that are just anonymous background actors. That's great. Caverns of Isengard. The Free People player wins the game only if the ring bearer survives until the shadow players reconcile. So that's a Sight 9 card that is changing the way you win the game. I don't entirely know what scenario would change the game in a reconcile or in a regroup phase. Interesting. I'll have to look into that because I don't really... There's got to be a corresponding card in this set somewhere that makes that more effective. Okay, there's the rare. Company of Haradrim. 13 strength. Remove 9 and spot another Southron to make the move limit -1 for this turn. Yeah, that's pretty great. Okay, rares go over there. Ooh. One more from this stack. Looking to pull 3 more foils before we stop and call the rest a part of my sealed collection and then use them to give away to people I'm teaching how to play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Orc Runner. That's a nice Theoden common with the Gandalf signet. Every time you play a possession on Theoden in the maneuver phase, you can heal an ally. That's cool. Oh yeah, that's a great, you stack 4 of those in your support area, and then you can use them whenever you want to make a mounted man strength +3 and heal him if he's at a plain sight. Yeah, I put 4 of those in every Rohan deck I use. Let's see. I think I'll finish this left-hand stack. I'll start with the bottom. I don't really have any insight into the way that the packs are laid out in the box. You know, it's kind of just a guessing game. I assume they spread them out. I hope they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sapper. Rohirrim Scout. Gate Soldier. You must help us. Nasty treacherous creature. That's the common golem. Men of Numenor. Warg Rider. Berserk Rager. Perfect. Evil Smelling Ferns. And Delivery of Orthanc. That's the rare. Plays to your support area. Exert an Uruk-hai to place a Isengard token on this card. Spot 8 tokens here to exert every character. So that's a nuke bomb as well. That's an important card. There we go. Foil number 5. It's a common. Make an Isengard Orc, strength +2, and heal him if he's mounted. I love it. Love that card. He earns a spot on the table. Let's see what else is in this pack, because there's still a rare in here. Or Cutthroat and Sharku's Warg. Excellent. Bear must be a Warg Rider. If Bear is Sharku, he is damage +1, not to mention the +5 strength and +3 vitality. And there's a response trigger. If a skirmish special ability is used in a skirmish involving Bearer, exert Bearer to cancel that action. So that's, yeah, that's pretty great. I'm gonna see if I can keep testing my luck here. I'm gonna pull from the middle of the stack over here and put those on the top, and I'm gonna put these back, and I'm gonna pull from the bottom on this stack. I just got a feeling. There's nothing I'd love more than to leave this video with 10 packs left unopened. I could even use those as prizes in a tournament or something. Help some friends build up their own collection, so it's easier to get them to play. I love Gemp, but there's just nothing like playing this tabletop. It's so dramatic with the glass tokens to mark, you know, the big red ones for blood and wounds, and the black ones for burdens, and the Twilight Pool. All right, no foil here. Just a lot of great deck building cards, though. I have a disproportionate amount of Fellowship, which is good. It's good to start with that. I love all these elf cards. I wish there was more in this set. I'd love to pull a foil elf card, actually. A War Mumek. So that's the extra powerful one. Makes them automatically fierce. And it's strength +4 instead of +3. And you, each time Bear overwhelms a character, you can add 5. So that's for a few reasons, that's the better Oliphant or elephant. All right. That's a great, I must have did the pack trick wrong because the rare's in the front. That's a great Grima Wormtongue card. Maybe one of the best. In the maneuver phase, you can spot 4 free people's cultures and exert Grima to return an unbound companion and all cards on him or her to their owner's hand. So if you have Aragorn and he's got a horse and a bow and a sword and a condition and it all has to go back into your hand. And then when you reconcile to get back down to 8, you're probably going to have more cards than you need. And then you have to play him again at full cost and play all those items and conditions again at full cost next round if you want to get him back on the board. It's a super destructive card that punishes you for having a diverse fellowship. So he can go over there with the other rares. And then Forest Guardian. This guy hasn't shown up yet. I love those. I love having a big stack of allies in the support zone. The Arrow Slits is a great a great card as well. Yeah, that was okay. I did the pack trick wrong, but so it wasn't a glitch or anything. That was just counting wrong. Oh my god. Dundling Renegade. When you play this minion, the Free People's player may discard 2 cards from hand to discard him. He only costs 2, so he's strong and he's cheap. But they can override that if they're willing to drop 2 cards. And he's an uncommon, but that's foil number 6, and we are not even halfway through the box, so we are getting so lucky. And that means if we pull one more foil, then that's where I'll call it quits. So, and then I'll no matter what I do with those packs, I'll keep track of what gets opened, and I'll update you guys in the next video if anything surprising happens. Usually when you hit 7, it's safe to stop and assume the rest aren't shiny. But yeah, we'll keep going until we get one more. Even if that's the very last pack, that's the cost of doing business here. So. It's also just, there's the rare. Baruch Kazad. I can't pronounce that, I'm sure. Exert a dwarf to wound a minion. You may take the next maneuver action. Ah, that's cool. I haven't seen that language used before. Like, usually it goes turn for turn, but you do this and wound a minion, and then you could do it again. So you could drop 4 of these cards in a row and just take out a big minion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so we have 21 packs left, which means we opened 15 packs, and we already hit 6 foils in 15 packs. Now, it's kind of like looking for a needle in a haystack to get that last rare, or that last foil. But we're going to keep going until we do. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, it's not this one. That means there'll be at least one more pack. That's the rare. Be back soon. It's a Smeagol event. Discard Smeagol to discard a minion in the maneuver phase, An opponent may exert a minion twice to prevent this. Alright, well, a couple things have to go your way in order for that to be effective, and it's the kind of card that just might take up space in your hand, and I don't know, doesn't really excite me. There's only so much space in the deck, you know, like there's hundreds and hundreds of cards in this series that are just interesting but rarely come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gate Veteran. Helms Scout. Warg. Another War Mumek. There's the rare. It's Gandalf event. Down from the hills. Exert Gandalf 3 times in the maneuver phase to make an unbound companion with the Gandalf signet. Strength +5, defender +1, damage +2, and unable to take wounds until the regroup phase. Yeah, I mean, that's a hell of a scene. It deserves a hell of a card. So that's it. That's I've never used it before, but I might. That's that would be really fun to drop on someone. All right, let's keep going. Must help us. There's the rare. Eye of Barad-dûr. Make a companion or ally skirmishing a Sauron orc, strength -1 for each ring-bound companion. Response: if a Free People's player reveals this card from your hand, discard this card to add 2 burdens. Yeah, for being the Eye of Barad-dûr, I think it would be a little more powerful than that, but all right. There it is. We're done, folks. GG. GG, everybody. GLHF. Orc Patrol. Get some more light over here. That's it's an uncommon Sauron minion, and it's a tracker, and it says the sight number of each Sauron orc is -3, which really helps to get rid of those roaming penalties. Maneuver. Exert Orc Patrol twice and spot another Sauron orc to discard a condition. Nice little double effect there. We're going to sleeve him up. And I literally only brought 7 little displays because I knew I'd stop at 7. count and see how many packs we left. I know that is crazy math already. We got really lucky with how that box broke. I got really lucky. I don't know if you guys wanted to see. I don't imagine there's that much excitement to watch the rest of these be open, knowing that there's like a 0.1% chance of having another foil in there. But let's count what's left. Oh, let's finish this pack first. Sorry guys, I took some edibles before this. I thought that would make it better, but it's making me a little sloppy tonight. Also, this new setup is it's a little crunchy. Knight of Gondor, Gollum, Rohirrim Shield, Urk Engineer. What kind of engineer? Battering Ram, Dunderling Rampager. Yeah, random background actor just forever memorialized within this sick little game we play. That is so cool for him, whoever you are, you Australian or New Zealand background actor. I hope you are well. Rally Point. That's a nice rare to end it with. Army of Haradarum, however you say that fella's name. Remove 3 to play a Southron mount from your discard pile, which is awesome. You can pull those elephants out of the discard pile or use them. All right, let's count the packs remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Exactly half the box. That's not true. I'm bad at math. That's not half the box. Half the box is 18. So we opened 18 packs to get, 18 rares plus 7 foils. So that to be able to, so last time it was 10 we were able to leave behind, and this time it is 16. I'm plenty happy with that. Let's put these in order from best to worst here. I mean, none of them are worst. They're all pretty awesome, but Linden Root is the rare, character rare. I Am Here is the only other rare. And then we got the uncommon. Well, the uncommon Sam would be the. You could say this uncommon Sam is may even more important than this event rare. Yeah, that's starting to make sense. Linden Root being the big pull. Sam, can't complain about that. I Am Here. The Renegade is pretty sick. Orc Patrol looks just a really dark card. The armor is the part that's foiled over. And then you got 2 uncommons. The Mumak, which is a great foil common, and this common, the Warg Event. So yeah, that's a nice little haul. I am happy with that, and I will let you know what comes of the rest of these 16 packs. And yeah, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Keep Christ in Christmas, and keep Christmas with you all through the year.